Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the UNLV Rebels, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away to start. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the UNLV Rebels offense will take the first swing of the game. And not only is this guy the energy and the engine of the offense, there's a certain charisma that he has that sort of elevates everyone around him.
He's got a moxie about him, Reese. It just seems like when he's in the huddle, he's got 10 other sets of eyeballs looking at him and believing in him to lead this offense down the field towards scoring points. This guy is a leader in every sense of the word.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Able to run it out to the 28 on first down. Now it's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Quarterback checking the play. From the gun on third down. He makes the connection. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
I love the quick decision to QB. PO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This offense has a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. They'll run the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. He's back to throw on second down. And they got him for the sack.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the coordinator.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So the Rutgers Scarlet Knights offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
The Scarlet Knights want to pick up the tempo. They'll try the run. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? Gives it to the back on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets a block. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Nice move to stay on his feet.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Griffin. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw on third. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Pulls and fired complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Leaves it with the running back. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll go with a direct snap. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Direct snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. His defense has been able to force a couple of third downs, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They are in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those...
All kinds of running room. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy
pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Give to the back. Powers through the defender. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And he's going to be just short of the first down. He's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Griffin. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Quick completion to the right. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Rebels are on the move. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Hit the afterburners, kid. The tag. Touchdown, Rutgers. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. The give to the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. From the gun, running back gets to give. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. The Rebels want to move quickly. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Going to try to get it himself. This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a 1st down for his team. They'll try to snap it quickly. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
A little screen to the running back. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. A quick completion to the left, looking for the 1st down. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He makes a grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Snap it to the back. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. An entertaining 1st half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Pass on the way. It's picked off. No, what a move. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. He's going to pass. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Gets behind those pads, picks up 4 on the play, but it's still a 4th down and 3. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Wide receiver shows motion. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through a tackle. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
Just a short pass to the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. They get him after he picked up 5 and got him inside the red zone down to the 16.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Working the middle, it's complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Complete and looking for enough for the 1st down. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
And they must have had a play in practice that they just felt was unstoppable because they essentially just took away an automatic chip shot field goal to go for that 4th down. But because of the execution, it was just too good. They're looking now to score 6.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Touchdown, UNLV! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
On the ground, it's Clemens. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights in the hurry-up. They'll ride the hot hand. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Indiana is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard, and you see we have ourselves a tight game. They're up by just 1 over USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He'll do it himself. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's rainy, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Nice move to keep moving. Can't get him to the ground. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, I just love physical backs that break tackles and get those extra yards and show that toughness, Paul.
He's so hard to get on the ground, David. He plays with great pad level and also has phenomenal balance for a running back.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And how about the run play on 4th and 3 to 4? A lot of times you see that's a pass play nowadays. They run the football. They stick to what they do well. They know where the first down marker is, and they get the first down.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Flips it out to the back. Keeps the legs moving. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
They'll try to get it through the air. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Try and play action. Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, things have gone pretty well so far, right? You got the lead, you're playing at home, it's late. You just need a few more of these completions to ice the game. That time, couldn't come away with it. It's a nice play by the defender, knocking it down.
Throws to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
The inside handoff. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, on offense, you've got to love the way your offensive line is playing in this game. They're getting tremendous movement up front. They're climbing into 2nd level and really giving these backs and ball carriers a lot of room to run all game long.
Breaks the tackle. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down. The Rebels are moving quickly down the field. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. They have just bloodied their nose on this drive, all on the ground. It's 1st and 10. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence that this offense is going to make a play. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. They'll throw on 3rd and short. He's got it on the move. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. Direct snap. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, UNLV.
Down in the final period in a tight game, and they will go for it on 4th and goal. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Touchdown, Rebels! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Number 16.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They might want to consider driving this one through on the ground, get him to touch it, and get that clock running. On the move from inside his 5. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
That's